I do that. I do that as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, Raksha, you. Okay. All right, guys, we're recording and we do have some guests that are supposed to be coming today.
Yes.
That aren't usually here, which is exciting. So Innocent, I think you can speak. Can you introduce yourself and say who invited you to the program, invited you today? Hi. No, I'm not being able to hear anyone.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Good.
How about you introduce yourself, share your name, and
Yes.
I know Umar invited you because he's sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
The name's Zamnega Gasharifa, a single mother, and I'm staying near Umaru's place is my hobby.
Okay.
So right now, I don't have a device, so I'm sharing Umaru's, but very soon I'll get one.
That's fine.
Awesome.
So I am seeing a lot of single moms popping up in the area where Brian and Umar and they are. And I'm wondering if we could create or duplicate what Coach Fred is doing with the businesses.
My goodness. Yes. I think.
Yeah, and we are doing so because of Richard's program. We want to put more single mothers in Richard's program because our problem here, we have a lot of single mothers that don't have what to do. And I picked out this, she's my hobby, and I would like to be working with her in my program of printing t-shirts, and I will be working. Yeah, I will be working with her in screen printing.
Wow.
And teaching children computer.
So awesome.
So
put them to work, Umar.
Yeah.
So
train them. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, so Carol.
Yeah.
What is needed for Umar to expand his business over there?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Okay.
I asked Umar, so Umar, I asked him to send me like what the t-shirts cost, what the ink cost, what he, for his supplies, what he has to have. I need a budget like yesterday so that I know what you're working with, what you're not working with. Okay. And, and build it over there because that's another viable business that can really work. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And with you getting all this work that's going to start coming your way, you're going to need a team.
Yeah, and I'm building a team. I'm working with her, with Brian. Yeah, those are I have found those two.
Wow.
They are going to be my teachers for children. Yeah.
Yes. So you're going to build a line for children, t-shirts for children.
Yeah.
I love it. So love it.
And the entire community, not only the children's, but
yeah, I love
more people that lack.
Okay, really great. Hey, Masi, welcome. Unmute. Say hi to everyone. How are you? Oh, you're not unmuted. There, no. Did you get it? Okay. Okay. There you are. There you are. How are you? Masi? Can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
There you are. There you are. I was like, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Awesome.
Hope everyone is doing well tonight.
So, so one of the things, also, Masi, I was telling people before you came, like Ali's project is going to go in my second book. Your project is actually going to be mentioned in my first book that it's coming out. So, and Ali, I can actually mention yours in my first book of what's happening, that you just launched your website and put your website link in my book. So the prologue, because it's an ebook, I can add more stuff to it. I just wanted to get it out, but it's only out to Y.E.A people right now. It's not out to the public. It's going out to the public very shortly. So I want to make sure your project is in the book, in the prologue, talking about Y.E.A going to Africa, my second book, and that your project, your program is going to be available in January. So, and you, Umar, since you are now going to build a business, we're going to talk a little bit about your t-shirt business inside of that. You're now offering, you're building a team with single mothers. Woo, that is so amazing. So amazing. You guys, you blow me away. Your minds have just really exploded with ideas and what's next and bringing leadership, and whew, it's incredible, really incredible. And you deserve for people to know what you're doing out there, what you're up to. And my book will go out. It's going to go on Amazon. I already made the decision. I'm putting it on Amazon. So your projects are going to be out everywhere. So it's pretty cool. So, so Masi, I talked to Coach Fred, and he is planning to have make a visit to you guys.
Yeah, actually, we've made a program with Coach Fred. We've organized already. He will be meeting us tomorrow on Zoom. Then we shall be arranging the time he will come and visit us.
I know. I'm sending him there because I want him to be able to get t-shirts from Umar and aprons for our project. I want Umar doing the job. I don't want somebody else doing it. So we're gonna make sure that he can get there at least like once a month, that he can come and be able to pick up t-shirts and the things that Umar's making. I love it. Totally love it. So, so Masi, what's going on inside of, you haven't shared with everyone. Share with everyone about you asking your father and what you're up to. Oh yeah, you want to share it. You want to tell people. Okay, I'm going to have people mute because I want to make sure.
Thank you very much, Carl.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you very much, my mentor. I happen to think very hard about how I can strategize my project of beef. So in finding a way of adjusting my program, I thought of having a foundation within my community. And thank God I had to go back to my father. I asked my father about his assistance. And guys, what I want to let you know that after asking him, he granted me 2 acres of land. And he told me you can use this piece of land for community benefit. So I'm therefore thinking of how we can develop these 2 acres to put a community learning center, and whereby we shall have a solid foundation for our community members to come and learn. You know, this course has got a lot of things we want to handle. Very different projects about leadership, entrepreneurship, community skilling, among others, including agriculture. I cannot leave out agriculture, including agriculture. So we shall have this learning center to help us move forward. So this is what I can share about that.
So amazing.
Yeah. So Marcy, where is this land that your father donated for you?
Yeah, the father is just within my community. It is the village. It is within Ginger City. It is around 10 kilometers from the city center.
Okay.
So it is accessible. It is accessible to the community members. Yeah.
That is
How,
amazing.
how far is it from where you are, Masi?
Where I'm staying, it is around 10 to 12 kilometers.
Okay,
Do
what
you
is that?
understand
What is that in
kilometers?
what is that in miles? Do you know?
About 20, between 20 and 25 miles,
Oh, okay, okay.
because it's 2.5 miles to a kilometer. So yeah,
Okay.
roughly that much.
So about 25 miles. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
No, it's
Awesome.
not 25 miles. Actually, it might be around, not 25 miles. 25 miles could be much. It could be around, actually, I'm going to find a way how I can convert kilometers to miles, actually.
Okay,
But it is not very much far away from what I'm staying.
okay.
Yeah, things will work
That's
out.
good. That is very good.
So awesome. A learning center, a learning center for the
We are going to
community.
create a learning
Yes.
center for the community.
A community learning center. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. And Ali, you have already been creating all kinds of buildings. So you want to definitely support him in what he's up to. He's got 2 acres of land. Woo!
Yeah, that's really good because, you know, when you have something to teach the community, then it is easier to involve the community. And
Yes.
then once you have the events to host or, you know, things that could bring out people together
Yes.
in a positive way, when you have the land, it's always easier.
Yeah.
And then another approach would be if we could always engage our families, like if we have something new that we want to transform within the community, these people have got the land, they have the land,
Yeah.
and they can easily say, okay, use it, because they lack the knowledge on how to use the land. And
Yes.
this is the approach that I'm also using among
Wow.
the community where
Yes.
I work with permaculture.
Yes.
We identify those elders or leaders, like old people in the community, and then we sit them down, we show them how we want to transform the community, and then they say, okay, if that's it, then let's get the job done. And you find that it's now upon the community beneficiaries and then the owners of the land, and then you come together and then sit down and you show how you're going to transform the
Wow.
land.
Yes.
Mm.
So that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
You and Ali, Masi, you and Ali want to get together so that you can really utilize your 2 acres in a way that works, really works.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Super exciting. Ali, Coach Fred, just that you know, he is going to be reaching out to you. He's not here right now, but I'm hoping he's going to come on. He is, we have this project, it's called Juicy Juice, and he is taking single mothers and teaching them how to make the juice, and then they're going to be selling it. So he's creating entrepreneurs, little small businesses, and he needs juice. He needs fruit, and he wants to be organic. And so I said, and he's in Kampala, and he said, I I told him you were in Kenya. I said, you are one of really a big permaculture trainer over there, and you may know farmers that he can get his juice, his fruits from. I want all of us working together. I don't want him going to some place that is
Yeah.
the Y.E.A. people. I want to put all of us together. This is what this work. This is how a community is sustainable for one another.
You're right,
Is that
Carol.
we give
Maybe,
each other business. Okay.
maybe Carol, can I interject in there?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I think this is where also Raksha is more needed to mentor us on how we can do the supply chain in terms of, because you see, even if you have 2 acres of land, you can't
Yeah.
maintain the supply. You can't not maintain the supply. But if we could also engage communities and then try to map them out and then know their numbers, how many trees are there. This one also, this is where we need more support from Raksha. We shall be going more into that with Raksha because she's good at business development. Because you realize that we don't have much more of those people that are doing organics, unless
Yes.
if we try to map them out
Right.
within the community. And then there is what we call contract farming, whereby you secure these fruits
Yes.
before the season. And then when the
Yes.
season comes in, then you find that we've got only one supplier to come and pick out our fruits from us. But then there is that need where we bring up these farmers together. We tell them that, hey, you are going to be supplying us such and such on a given period of time with this quality standard of the fruit. So what we consider is the quality, the standardization of the growth, and the period of time that they need to supply us. So
Right.
I think the coach will be able to get the constant supply.
Yes. So
And
we
then,
also, and you know about this, Ali, it is how to grow the crops so they're recycling the nutrition back into the soil. So my thing is, if Masi's got 2 acres, say we develop 1 acre and we develop 1 acre for a farm, is that a possibility?
yes, it can be a possibility because that is very, very doable. It can be achievable. If we look at what we call fruit orchards, we could do the fruit orchards where we have the trees, and then those trees are specifically for the market.
Yeah,
For the
because
market.
right now that would be a big thing. And if he's only, like, say within 30 minutes of city center, he could hold a farmer's market at his place and people could purchase, or people could buy wholesale. Like Coach Fred is doing the juicing business. Maybe we can support some single mothers to create that business in the Jinja area. And I would need to look for people to donate whatever it was, what the cost was. I think the coach would be able to tell us more about how to set up the business, but it's creating independence for them and also raising awareness so that we can gradually start putting in plans to build your community center, Masi.
Yes.
Because we're going to need support from local builders, local merchants, to work with you, because we'll need architectural drawings for him. You can't just willy-nilly put a building up. So even though it's a long term, Ali, we need your help in figuring out how we can start making money off of the land so that we can start putting it aside to build on the land.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah. We can do that by bringing in the permaculture approach aspect.
Yes.
That's really absolutely doable. It is absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely want to duplicate what you have in Kenya for Masi in Uganda, so he can be as strong as you are in Kenya for Uganda and be the distributor for that. Do you see what I mean?
I'm also in Uganda, like in
Oh, I didn't know
Butambala.
that.
He's
Yeah, I mean
he's in
Butambala.
Uganda too. He
He's in
goes,
Kampala.
yeah, he's in
Right?
Kampala.
No, on the other side of the country, the central part. Then
Okay.
Mercy, Tim Brian, they're in the eastern part of the country.
Right.
How
But
far is
now,
Entebbe
what I would
from you?
think, there is what we call permaculture design course that we
Yes.
could offer to them. And then
Okay.
during that interval, Christy could also come through, and then we use then we marry the entrepreneurship of the YEA. So that, because after the 12 principles, there we have the development of entrepreneurship.
Yes,
Then you
exactly.
could be able to come in through, and then you give us that whole bunch of knowledge. Or Carol also to come in and also try to inspire and then speak to us on how to start this, maybe e-commerce, things like that. And then you also talk about, so it should be a package. And I told them when they were at the farm
Yes.
that, yeah, permaculture design course, it is a 12 principles course and it has ethics. But when you look at the ethics of Y.E.A, Landmark Forum, it is kind of similar. But what we lack is the knowledge, those special skills that you have, Raksha or Carol, how to do these things. But then me and Christy, we could be able to deliver that course, but at the same time, you could also come in to show us how do we develop these enterprises into businesses.
Yes,
To
yes.
show other people that, hey, you can do permaculture, but at the same time, you care about the earth, you regenerate income, you can start your own money, like your own income on your land, but then but at the back of your mind, you have a sense of enterprise.
Yes.
Mm,
So it's developing cottage industries over
absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
absolutely amazing, and it comes
Mm.
from community.
there. Yes,
Mm,
yes.
So it would be a sustainable community, guys.
absolutely.
It would be a
Absolutely.
community that sustained itself, that worked within the community. And that's what I'm
Mm.
talking about inside of community resources, that we work together, that we don't go outside our community. We support everybody that's in the community and how we can work together to make sure that everyone benefits, everyone.
Hi,
True
Richard.
Hey, Richard, welcome.
How far is Richard from you, Marcy?
Richard is not very far. Actually, it's the same village where the land I was given to is. It is just the
Oh.
same village.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh, perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
it's the same village where Richard is. So we
And-
can easily do the monitoring.
And how far is Umar and Brian from you?
Omar and Brian, they are also close. They are not
Very
very far. It's just a
Okay.
walkable distance.
Okay.
Oh,
Around
okay.
10 minutes walkable distance. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So
Well,
Umar
I
has,
knew you were pretty close because you hang out a lot. So I was pretty sure you were pretty close to one another. Okay, good.
so Umar and Brian have land. I don't know how much land they have. How much do they have? Do you guys know? Umar, Brian, how much land do you have to play with?
Okay. For me, it is a half acre.
Okay.
Yeah, and the land that Masa is talking about is the same piece I use for tomato farming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm close with that land.
So we can actually create a team and create a plan for the farms to work. I mean, Richard already has his papayas growing like up the wazoo, right? So with Ali's help, we can figure out what will be the best crop to start developing for Umar and for Marcy, while they're doing the kitchen garden, which is what they need to run their orphanage, we also need to look at how can we monetize this in the fastest way, right?
And the juicy juice could be papaya juice. It could be,
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because they've got mangoes, they've got papayas,
Yes.
bananas, oranges, guavas, the passion fruit.
yes.
So they have a lot of availability of these fruits. And then they have cassava and the green bananas and stuff that grow there, which can be used for creating like a street side stall, because those are like staples to eat, right? So I'm thinking, what else can we create out of that? I mean, I remember when I was little, we used to sneak out to eat the cassava French fries, and they were boiled with amazing seasonings in it. Oh, I've got taste coming in my mouth right now. Like, but these are all things that we can start creating a plan. So guys, you just added more to my plate. I have another plan to create with what's already growing, with what's already there. So Richard, what's growing on your farm? Please share so I can write it down and my brain can start working.
Wow. I love everybody in the community. Now, my farm is going on well. Since it started raining, the farm is now okay. And I tried to practice growing passion fruit like a salim, and mine has started getting flowering.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the papaya also has started putting on flowers. So by a few months, I will be harvesting some.
Okay.
And this I'm happy that we've been with problems how to feed our children and giving them needs. But I know by the time these things they've started getting flowering, so very soon, in a few months, like 3 to 4 months, the problem of our children will be solved. And right now, yeah, I'm saying that I'm at a smaller scale, but I'm having a hope that maybe next year and the other year, within 2 years ahead, I will be enlarging the farm so that I produce everything abundantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm envisioning a co-op between all the farms.
Me too.
Um,
I am hearing how many things that we can put together that then the juicy juice could
so we
really,
need to look for wholesalers,
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
distributors.
And distributors and retailers.
That is it.
Yeah.
And do any of you grow peanuts?
Peanuts?
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
yet,
I do.
but
Ali,
yeah.
Ali does.
When we
He does.
Yeah, Ali is the one doing it. When we went to Butambala permaculture, we found, and that one I've not yet. Actually, I didn't have any interest, but when I went there, I started getting the idea of also doing farming peanuts actually.
Yeah, they are nitrogen
Because-
fixers. They fix the soil, and then also they help you to build good nematodes for your soil, and then you end up not using a lot of fertilizers to your soil. In the long run, you have a well-fertilized soil.
Yeah, so with peanuts, it's a protein producing nut, and there's so much that you can create with it as far as snacks are concerned and oil is concerned and stuff.
Actually,
so-
it's the vegetable oil plant.
Okay.
And then also, for that matter, I was looking at Raksha, this goes for you. For people who have got small land, maybe 1 acre, half an acre, 2 acres that we can't do much. Or how maybe it is just to your concern, or maybe your brain to start thinking about it. What if we plan to start manufacturing oil extraction? Like what he grows, the surplus of it could just be put into value addition. Like the seeds of the papayas or the pawpaws, they are chicken medicine at the same time.
Yeah, so if like I don't know too much about permaculture and I don't know how to use those products, so I will have to have Christy educate me on it, or even you. But that's what I'm thinking is, remember I told you that with the papayas and stuff, since you are growing them organically, these can be seeds that can be sold to other
Yeah.
farmers. They can be sold to other farmers, they can be sold to private households.
Wow.
So seeding is a whole different industry that you can create from the waste that's coming out of the food, right? And the oil creation, definitely, because there's a lot of refinement that needs to happen with the oil. So I'm just thinking about the cost of the equipment for that. But I'm thinking more like roasted peanuts, fried peanuts, maybe some. I'll share a post that somebody else from another group shared with me, but I'm thinking of creating like snacks that we can mass produce and sell, right? And it's like from soybeans, cassava flour. It's got protein from peanuts.
Well,
and
why couldn't our girls that are doing the juicy juice sell the snacks along with the
well,
juice?
they could. So my thing is like, what is the most easiest thing to do? Like banana chips, cassava chips, so easy to create, right? Doesn't take that much
And,
equipment and processing. Yeah.
And Madam Rakisha, and where by the time we started the last coaching session, actually, Madam Kara and Christy told us that so far we had the 50 orphanages, but they said at least what if we make 100, and now the number is growing. So we have to farm everything so that they get proteins, vitamins, and also they have to practice this because we wanted to make it as a business.
No, we will make it.
And even a child, when we go in the farm, also we show him or her that farming is also can work as a business. You can get money, you can get the basic needs through it. You can, as these simple things, at least children, we have to teach them. And so far now, our grandma, actually the space is becoming small, and we are trying to get somewhere where to rent so that there's enough space which can accommodate, because we are having like a number, we are remaining with 15 children to get 100. So the number, community, Y.E.A gave us a power to find ourselves, our potential in the community that can help everyone here, so that we can benefit from the idea from that we acquired from the community. And the number is growing. And yet we said that we might have 100, but in 2 years, we're expecting even to get like more than 500, because it will be, it is us, they are way out of the bad situation is everyone is going through. So it is what we are working on. This we want by December, at least when we've got a space which can accommodate, where they can get enough space for playing, chilling one another, so that instead of going to the government school to find a space where to practice football and netball, so we need to get a space which can solve everything that will be needed by our children. That is the battle we are having right now as a team, Brian, actually.
So, yeah, so you're going to outgrow your space.
They are going to outgrow their space. And the thing is,
and that's okay.
I get that. And as they're outgrowing their space, they also need more space for their farming, because if everything is taken up by buildings, then how are they going to feed the children, right?
Actually,
So-
actually.
Right. So we need to be looking at how can you guys acquire more land.
Yep.
So, and this again might be a question for Ali and Marcy. In 1982, the government of Uganda said that the Asians that were told to leave the country in 1972, they could claim their land back. Can one of you check out and see if that act is still active? Because then I have people that I can reach out to and say, because I know that they don't want the land back, but if they can get that land back from the government and donate it to you guys,
Oof.
that would be huge. So it was an act.
Really?
I don't have the complete details of it. I'll look it up and I'll share it with you guys. But there was
Madam Rakisha,
Yes.
I think this maybe Massey tried it. For me, for us, some of us we've never tried, but he tried actually. Maybe he got negative consequences out of it. Maybe the government cannot release. We have no potential actually. Maybe Massey can talk about that. That's what I can say.
All right.
Okay, no, that's fine.
all right.
It's just that
Thank you,
it's a
Richard.
possibility.
Masi, what?
Let me talk about that. About that, Raksha. The issue is, since the Indians left Ginger, Uganda at large, they left vacant spaces, and those vacant spaces has created a lot of chaos amongst the local government officials. So one thing to note is that our leadership, Uganda could be one of the best countries in the whole world, but we have bad leadership, I should
I
say.
get that.
Now, like take an example in Jinja district where we are, Jinja city where we are, they almost every government entities, all those entities were corrupted. And I don't think we can find anywhere, because even it has reached an extent of even some big officials in the government are hunting the small pieces of lands that the individuals or the locals that are owning personally. So it is very much complicated to get any land that is
Lot of
maybe
red
for a
tape.
motive. You get the point, eh?
I
No,
get it.
I get the point. And this is like after we had our conversation this week,
Absolutely.
I went to see, because my family has so much land over there. We used to have farms over there. So, and we don't want to come back. We're not going to come back. My brothers are not going to come back. My father's passed. So if that land is sitting there, and if there was a possibility, I'm like, I would just have them donate it to you guys, and that would be it. But I understand what you're talking about: red tape and corruption and greed. I totally understand it.
So I have a
You're
question.
good you're coming to Ginger, so we shall try every means possible to find out more details.
What kind of price
Basically,
are
when
we?
you
What kind of price are we talking about for like 5 acres of land over there? Do we know?
Pardon?
What kind of price are
Pardon?
we talking
How
about?
much will it cost if we wanted to buy 5 acres
5 acres of land.
in Jinja or Kampala countryside, wherever? How much would it cost us?
How much?
Okay, in Ginger district,
Yeah.
an acre will cost between 30 to 40 million Uganda shillings. 30.
Okay. I'm getting my converter out. Hold on.
All right.
How many again? How much?
30 to 40 million Uganda shillings.
Let us make it 35 million.
Okay.
It is
Which is-
about
Uganda shillings, okay. So million, you said. He said 30 million?
35
33.
million. So
35
that
million.
is around 9,000, just over 9,000 US dollars.
Mm.
How many?
Just over 9,000 US dollars.
Okay, all right. I just wanted
Yeah.
to have an idea of what it would take in purchasing land. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so
okay, got it.
so that is
So like
that is just in-
$10,000, we could purchase some land.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
But that is around Jinja City. But as when you go far away from the city, you find the prices get low. The prices get low as you go deep in the villages.
Okay,
So you may find it at even a lower cost than that one.
okay. So, Brian, would like 5 acres make a difference for you? For your orphanage?
Of course.
Okay, okay. I just needed to know some numbers because
How much?
5 acres.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I mean,
be.
like you could expand out to your 100 kids or more. You for 5 acres.
Okay, sister. We shall be Yeah, that is- discussing
Is
about
that,
that. Yeah,
is that right? I mean, I just want to know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, yes. Who's talking to me? Brian?
Actually,
No, oh, Richard. Okay, Richard.
yeah,
Yes.
okay, that's a good start because for 100 children, we can put maize that we can grind posho, papaya, peanut, cabbages, and beans for the consumption. And even it will be enough. We can we can practice like making them to know how to do poultry. And
Okay.
we can even also get a part to grow
Okay.
grass, so that also we get a cattle where they can also have some milk in the morning and in the evening.
So 5 acres though could actually be something that could expand you out.
Wow, that is it, absolutely.
Okay, I needed to know because I told you I am doing fundraising, I am doing things and we're trying to get this business, this Juicy Juice business off the ground and going. And your orphanage is right in the middle of all of that. And I want to see what we can do inside of it, but 5 acres. Okay. Okay. I have some ideas. That's all. And I just needed to know in my head, because when you throw out your currency, I'm like, I really don't know what that is. So I have to have some real concrete information to be able to raise the funds in that direction. So yes, thank you. All right, awesome. I'm going to mute you, Ali. I know you're talking, so hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, so 5 acres. Okay, got it. And let's just see what we can do inside of this. The sky's the limit, guys. We just have to put it out there and let people know what we're up to. And we are creating this web page for the orphanage, and it can definitely be a piece of it that we are asking for
Oh my
funds
goodness.
for
Oh my goodness.
5 acres to be able to have expand to 100 kids that you're serving, 100 orphans that you're serving instead of 50. Wow. 5 acres is like nothing.
So
Yeah.
So can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Won't let me share.
I also know of some some places over there that are doing loans for people. That is a possibility even that we could get people
So
to
I
donate.
I
Yes,
got it.
what?
I'm looking at farmland here, and this is
Yes,
the one that I'm looking at. Do you see the one I'm looking at?
yes, I do.
I
Wow.
don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad,
5
guys.
acres, where is it?
Well, that's why I'm sharing my screen so the guys can see
Oh,
the area where it is.
and let's see, it says 5 acres, and what are they planting on there? What is that?
Right now, they've got bananas growing on there
Bananas,
already. Yes.
okay.
But it's 5 acres. The address
Take
is,
a scenario of that one.
What is it,
Yes.
Masi?
Let's take a scenario of that one. That one. It is located in a place called Y.E.A. It is 5 acres, and I'm seeing per acre there, it is 28 million per acre. I know the place. It is another district away from Jinja.
okay,
How-
we
So
need
how-
something
I
close
think-
to you guys.
We need something close to the orphanage and to you,
Yeah,
Masi. We want to find a location that's close that it can expand out so that, so that you're being able to benefit, all of you are going to be able to benefit from this land.
yeah, we don't want you to have to travel anywhere.
No, not
We want
every
it to
day.
be added to what you already have.
Uh-huh.
All
So,
right.
you guys need to be doing some searching over there and see what kind of land is out there that's available for us to see what we can do for you, because we aren't there. You're going to have to let us know, but you're going to have to do some searching for us. Boots on the
Okay.
ground and find some acreage for us that we can purchase. I'll raise the funds for it, but you're going to have to go find the land for us. I have no clue, and we'll figure it out from there, but let's expand this orphanage and let's expand what you guys have
All right.
available for you. Let's expand it.
Okay.
Let's garden on it. Let's have a bigger building. Let's do whatever we can do, but but we'll put this on the website and then I'll send it out to people, inviting people to donate to buying land to build this orphanage bigger, to support another 50 kids, and also do more farming on it. So we gotta figure it all out, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We will. Listen, I love people giving me problems. I love coming up with ideas of how to make it happen. So this is just, all this is we want to expand. We want to expand. We want to be able to serve more kids. So let's find out what we need to do around it. Okay. In the meantime, let's also find out what we need to do inside of supporting that you guys are making the juice for Juicy Juice, or
Yes.
Ali's group is making the juice for Juicy Juice. But I want to make sure that Coach Fred is buying from our people, not outside.
Yeah.
We are going to be supporting one another in what we are doing. That is my whole goal around this. Community resources. Okay.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is good.
Yes.
I'm happy.
And I am working with Umar, and I'm teaching him how to build websites. Yes. And that will be another thing that we'll be able to do inside of this community, is building websites. Oh my gosh, how amazing. So, and he's going to be doing t-shirt designs for all the different programs and projects that are coming out of Y.E.A. Wow, guys, it is becoming very sustainable that we are all working together to make sure everyone makes a living inside this program. Okay. Yeah. And we want to make sure that all of our business comes back to our program, to each and every one of you making a living, doing what we're up to. And that is very, very possible, guys. And a good living, not, you know, not just surviving. We're talking thriving. I want thriving lives. And if I can work with a core group and that we have you thriving, and you can go out and do it with the others. You can share it. And that's what I'm up to. That's what I want to do. Christy, yay, she joined us. I was just going to
Christy
actually,
forgot the timings.
Christy,
I think she forgot the timing.
I think so. I think she thought 12 noon. Christy,
Oh,
Christy,
hi.
hey, you.
No,
Um,
not yet.
did you remember that it was 11 or 12?
I bet she thought it was 12.
Uh-huh. And that's what's happening is
Hi,
because
come on
because we have 12 noon for the and
Yeah.
I think we need to just make
Yeah.
everything across the board 11 o'clock. So it's just a thing fixed in our heads. Christy, are you there?
She's not on audio.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her either. Oh, she just went off.
She might be having issues.
Okay. But anyway, so yes, so we're going to look and we're going to see what it is we can do. Ali, same thing for you. I know you want land and we will work with it, whatever we can do to expand you out.
So there's two areas, right? They need to be looking where Marcy and Brian are, and they need to be looking where Ali is.
Yes, absolutely. Both places, but if Coach Fred can get his girls out there selling the juice and we buy the juice from the orphanage or from Ali, whatever, wherever it comes from, it really will be sustaining for another organization. And I want our juice being purchased. It would be crazy for us to go outside of Y.E.A to get all of this stuff.
It would be. So, I mean, I'm thinking we can definitely make this happen. Ollie's doing his thing. I have a little guest here.
I see you do. Hi. Who is that? Hi.
She's my roommate's granddaughter. She's the preciousest thing
she's
around.
adorable. How old?
Maybe this
Just
person
over a
thinking
year.
as a please.
She's your roommate's granddaughter. Oh,
Yeah.
and what is her name?
Emberly Grace.
Emberly. Oh, wow.
Emberly Grace.
Emberly. Hi, Emberly. Hi, Emberly. Hi. Look at that smile on her face.
Oh, she's always smiling. We
That's
never
cute.
hear this little one cry except when she's sick.
Oh, hi, Emberly. I love it. So guys, yeah, that is so exciting what we are planning, what we are creating here. Woo.
Yeah,
It's-
so I would just focus on
exciting.
the area where Ali is and where Marcy and the orphanage is,
Yeah.
so that we know what vicinity we're looking at and we
Mhm.
have a rough idea of how much we need to raise.
Mhm.
And then with Christy and Ali's help, we can figure out what crops will be the most beneficial to start generating income. As we budget for raising a building on Marcy's land for this cultural center that he wants. And then the expansion.
Community Learning Center. Woo!
Yes. And then the expansion
Yes.
of
Yes.
Brian's orphanage.
Mhm.
Because maybe the community learning center could turn into a school in the future where the kids can go to school, and where Brian is, that becomes their dormitory.
And also that that Massey's Learning Center is a hub for the internet, and so
Yes.
is the orphanage for the
Yes.
internet. Yes, yes,
And
yes,
then
yes.
Brian's, Marcy's, and Ollie's, because they have buildings, they already, Ollie already has a building.
I know.
If we can,
He was
if we
making
can
it.
no, but if we can create those into the internet hubs, then the classes can be hosted there and we won't
know.
have any data issues and stuff. People can go there for the classes, and it will save, in the long run, it will save them a lot of data overages and costs as well,
A lot.
right?
Yep.
So
Because if we have one hub, we can help support that hub.
yes, yes.
But individual homes is a lot harder to support. But if we have a hub where you could bring 20 people
Yes.
for
You know,
our Y.E.A. course,
and that
for
way
the
we
rest
can
of it.
have,
Oh my gosh. Yes.
that way we can have a large screen TV on the wall or a projection where
Yes.
we can just hook up the laptop.
Yep.
For it to be projected.
Onto
Right.
a big screen. Yes.
So Marcy, you see the vision we have for what you created with us?
Yeah.
Absolutely, the vision is so awesome.
Well,
So awesome.
that is very, very possible, Masi. And you bringing and sharing what it is that you wanted to do has opened many, many doors. You really want to get that. Don't keep your great ideas in your head, guys. Do not. If you have a great idea, if you have a dream, if you have something, share it with people so we can see how we might be able to make it happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't want her to interrupt. No, she's not interrupting.
Anyway, that it is awesome. Oh, Chrissy did not get to come back on. I was hoping she would because I wanted to.
We're having some bad weather here, so it
Yeah, I
could be
know.
internet issues.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had really bad weather too. I mean, it's been storming pretty much daily here. Anyway, it is 12:04.
Okay.
What a great call today. Wow.
This has been amazing. Another project got created.
Oh my gosh. Masi,
Oh my goodness.
this is why I create, I call them masterminds, where you put a bunch of people together and they bring the ideas and oh my gosh, you walk away with so much more because more brains, more ideas, and more ways to connect the dots to make it happen. So cool. So very, very cool. I am, so we're working, Umar and I are working to get the website up for the orphanage. I will be building a website for Masi, for his program. And I will be building a website for, we already have actually a products page, which Umar and I are managing. And yeah, and then the Juicy Juice project is going to have its own website. So yay.
So Richard has something he wants to share.
Yes, Richard. There you go.
Okay, now I would like to share. Today, I had expected to have the single mothers, the school dropouts, to say hi to everyone in the community. But time was not their side. So everyone is battling to get something for the stomach. So they are late. So I'm expecting them. They are telling me that by next Friday, they will be with us to say hi to everyone here.
Awesome.
Okay.
As I work hard so that I get at least one machine and some materials for practicing them, for skilling them as we wait for Regina from Western Uganda to come.
and join us, so that because I'm expecting her to be the teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, because I would love to use the someone who is in the community.
Well, bring them next Friday.
Yeah, they
And
are.
no
they will be-
problem whatsoever. This was
Yeah.
really an amazing call. Teresa joined us. Teresa,
Mm.
woohoo. Are you there?
I'm here.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi, you.
Hi.
Hi,
Um,
everyone.
oh, Teresa, you and I have to talk because we haven't talked for a little while, like
A
one-on-one.
long time.
Yeah, you and I have to talk because so many things are happening. So many
Mhm.
things are happening.
Yeah.
And I will definitely, so you and I, I'll text you and we'll look at some times that we can do a Zoom so we can catch
Okay.
up. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need to catch up.
Yeah.
Anyway, this call was really, really amazing. It's 12:07, and I say that it can go until 12:30. If we want to talk about more things, we can, but I don't want to keep you on if everyone is complete around everything. But what an amazing call. Teresa, it's recorded, so you
I'll
coming on,
watch.
you'll be able to hear it. But we're wanting to expand the orphanage. We're looking to see how much acreage, and we figured it was 5 acres. They're now going to be
Okay.
kind of boots on the ground and going out and looking for land that can be purchased. And
Okay.
I'm going to be I'm creating a website for the orphanage right now. And I'm going to
Okay.
be putting it on the website that we are looking, and we could do a GoFundMe also, guys.
Yes.
We could create a GoFundMe that we're just looking for 5 acres. This is, you guys, $10,000 is really not a big, not
It's
a
doable.
big thing.
It's
It's
very
very,
doable.
very doable here, okay? And so we can even set up a GoFundMe. I have a fundraising person, Elena, who wants to do a GoFundMe and wants to kind of manage it. And now I have an account, a bank account
Okay.
set up to be able to bring the funds into the GoFundMe. So
Okay.
we're ready to go. So we'll move forward around that. See what we can do to get, but you guys have to find the land. You have to find the land. So somebody, and I don't know who it's going to be, but guys, boots on the ground, go find the land for us and let us know where it is and have it be as close to the orphanage as possible. Okay.
Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, and you too.
And what we might do is do something around, I mean, the orphanage it could be another place that you hold other things, even the classrooms, whatever, but it could be something else, your orphanage, and then you move to the 5 acres and it's expanded out. So, so let's just look and see what we can come up with, but that would be amazing, is that we are able to have 50 more kids that the orphanage serves. Would be amazing. So all right.
Can I add something?
Yes, Teresa.
Yeah. The other time I had a chat with Marcy about the orphanage is running, and I'm glad and happy you're talking about land and establishment. So with the training Raksha declared and all that we're going to do for them, we could add a skills training that after we train them, like academically, for them to get the normal, they get a skill too that can help them fend for themselves, their community, and their country as a whole.
That is the intent. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So
I
that
love
is
that.
one of the things, Teresa, that I would like to do is have courses for people that are Y.E.A graduates
Okay.
who want to work with the orphanage and the farms and stuff.
Okay.
Because when we're supporting them, think about it, right? We're investing a lot of time.
Exactly.
And time is something that we're never going to get back.
No.
So we need to see that investment of education being applied to the communities that are our interest and under the Y.E.A umbrella,
Yes.
Okay,
right?
that's powerful. Yeah.
So it's just having the conversation to say, okay, how do we structure this? Because in exchange for the free training you're getting with us, we need you to commit to this.
Yes,
So
thank
whether
you.
it's for 1 year or whether it's 6 months or something, but they have to give back to the community.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. I like that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. I'm diligently looking for people that we can get electronics donated from, so that like Umar and the orphanage and stuff, we can get them laptops and stuff that they can actually work from, which makes
Umar and I went looking, and then it was sold like that. And so
Wow.
we're trying to find, you know, a laptop for Umar like yesterday, because he's got to
Okay.
be able to design, and it's not supporting him to use his phone to do it. So
no, it doesn't. So whether
No.
it's
mm-mm.
I would prefer Umar to have a desktop, but a laptop will do.
A laptop's fine.
For
I do
now.
a lot of
laptop's
work on my
fine.
laptop, as long as, because he's going to be doing a lot of designing, and he's got to have some power with his laptop. It can't be a real cheapy laptop.
So the
Expensive
other
to
thing
deliver.
that came into a conversation I was having with somebody yesterday is solar power for your farms and for your orphanages. I don't know what the process is with the government about having solar power there, but you guys get enough sun to where you can utilize that and you don't have to go through a utility company.
Ooh,
So just
Oh.
think about it. And I know that you guys have the raw material. We don't have the actual material there, but there is somebody in this community. I am praying that there is somebody in this community who knows how to create the raw material into solar cells. Because if we can do that, then you guys won't have issues with power outages and stuff that you deal with right now. So there's so many things that we're working on, but these are all things like when you're out there, you're listening, you're having conversations with people, you can actually listen to say, oh, this might be a good source for us to create this. Okay.
Ali, I have a question. Yeah, does anybody over there use solar?
Well, I personally, I started doing solar making about 2 years ago. But what I realized was that I was trying to come up with a prototype, like using the woods and then also the white paint or black paint. But I realized that the cells that we need to come up with this, if you don't have to import it here, it's a bit expensive. So that's why I had to put on hold that training. But I was really self-educating myself on how to build solar cells.
Wow.
Using the and paint.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay. So we have somebody who's inquisitive about doing that. Now I just have to keep on having these conversations everywhere I go.
And find out.
Yeah, somebody's got to know somebody who can do something, and some door will open up for us.
Well, I would tell you this, Wendy, who we had on, who runs a nonprofit, she just got into a solar company. She is a sales rep for a solar
Yeah,
company.
she invited me to become a sales rep for them, but they are not expanded out into Africa and they don't sell kits. So I know that there's places like Harbor Freight, and even I think Lowe's is getting into it, where they're selling kits for you to create your own little, green space. It could be for your back garden yard, what do you call the shed or something. But these kits are available that they just need to be assembled. So it's reaching out to these manufacturers and saying, hey, would you be willing to give us a concession on the cost? Or would you be willing to donate it
to Africa?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is what has to be disclosed.
Okay.
But like I said, I'll keep on having the conversation. Something is going to show up. Like we said, 5 acres of land, Kampala, Jinja, somewhere close to where the guys are. Definitely want that. If that land has buildings on it, even better, because we don't have to go through permitting and plumbing. But I don't know what I'm creating here, but something is getting created, and
It will.
I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful.
It will. And the more we talk and the more we can do research and find out where we go to get this stuff happening. But the big thing is I will get my fundraiser to set up a GoFundMe, and we need to find the land like yesterday. So you guys got to go find land for us. So we know what it is we're purchasing, and then let's do a GoFundMe and let's get this together, and let's expand that.
I'd say let's get the GoFundMe going.
Yeah.
So when the land is found and the person says, yes, I'll sell it to you for this much, we've got the money to say, okay, here we go.
Yep.
It's done. It's a done
So-
deal.
So yes,
So
that's
it could be neighbors that are already attached to your land that might want to sell it, but unless you have a conversation with them, you don't know.
right.
Right. And if we can get a private sale of land, it would be much better than going through a real estate agent, because now we don't have to pay any commission.
Commission.
So
so
let's see
Let's see what we can
figure
do.
out.
I will pull Elena in and we'll get a GoFundMe started, and yeah, we'll do it.
When do you have your meeting with the Coach
Fred,
Fred?
I have it on, hold on. I don't know. I got too many things in my head. I got to go look at my calendar. My calendar
Okay.
dictates to me. Hold on.
And Marcy is on Wednesdays, right?
Wednesday. Yeah.
What time?
At 11 a.m. our time.
Okay. I just need to know about Coach Fred.
Yeah.
So that
Coach
way I
Fred
can kind of-
is Thursday, I believe. And it's at 3 o'clock our time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. And I need to reach out to Christy and say, hey, start teaching me permaculture.
Like
I know what
yesterday. So you know
look,
how to,
it's either her or I'm going to be reaching out to Ali. Somebody needs to teach me. So when I'm out there talking about it, I sound like I know what I'm
know what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
Yeah, and I really also my teacher because I'm missing some skills. So I'm just expecting to get some time so that I go to Butambala for spending the day a month. I need to secure me about permaculture.
I'm saying.
So even though permaculture is my OG, we are going to be in the class.
Awesome. Okay.
Wow.
I'm already working on Marcy's land usage. So,
You're gonna have it all used up.
no, because he needs water retention and he needs the reservoirs and stuff done. So there's no point in planting plants if we can't get water to it. So it's like, how do we get that in place for him? Because
Right.
we can at least say on this land we're going to build, but this land is going to be farmed. So let's start creating the water reservoirs or the water tank
Right.
that collects the rainwater and stuff. You know, you have to see the grading of where it's going so that the water's not running away with the soil.
Awesome. Really awesome. So Teresa, so our
Can
newest, go ahead.
Can I
Ollie.
chip in? Can I
What?
chip in?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. So Raksha, maybe to tell you, there is what we call water harvesting systems. So by water harvesting systems is part of the permaculture principle, which is catch and store energy. You mentioned about solar. That means we are catching that energy from the sun, which
Yes.
is shines a lot in Uganda.
Mhm.
And then when
Yes.
you talk of the community, that means that we are also capturing the energy of the community to see that we
Yes.
drive the. And now when you talk of catch and store energy, we also refer to rain. Now, rainwater harvesting, that's when we need tanks. There is also what we call water catchment areas. When we survey and then look at the land, before we install the tanks, we need to look at, we observe how does the water flows on the land. So that's
Okay.
when the digging comes in. And that's when, if you are using a tractor, that's when you bring it and then show them how you want the water to be captured. Because we have also what we call the underground waters. I showed Mercy when they were at the farm in Butambala, I have what we call the Y.E.A pits. The Y.E.A pits, we dig them in a diameter of 3 meters wide, and then deep, we use about 6 meters deep, or sometimes 4 meters deep. And then we put in all the waste decomposing materials. So as the water comes in and then flows, because it has to be put and designed on the slope of the land, or the slope
Right.
of the land.
Right.
But now you can't see all these before you indulge into the permaculture practices, because there is also that segment. Well, it's like we do a course, and now after doing this course, now you have the clear elaboration. Before I install the water tank, well, how do I catch the water? I need gutters. I need the water tank itself.
Right. Yeah.
But now, if you haven't yet got the water, but you still have the land and you feel like you need to grow, you need to have this knowledge or skills or techniques about how to keep that water into the soil. So
Mhm.
the Y.E.A helps you to also try out to see this. Then the water tank or reservoir helps us to irrigate the water. Before I got the water tank, I was using the Y.E.A pits to develop to grow crops, to grow trees on the land. And this, I found out that these were effective in a.
Okay.
Wow.
So yes, Carol, I need to learn permaculture. And I think I'll come to Africa with you guys, but I probably might end up staying there.
Yeah, it's amazing and interesting. It's amazing and interesting because
Yes, it is.
as an entrepreneurs, we always look at how can we leverage the opportunities that are surrounding us or near to us.
Yep.
So also the water catchment systems, they also helps us, of course, the reservoirs can help as a source of as a water source for chicken water, domestic use. I definitely agree with you, Raksha. That's very important. But when he has the land already and we just need to survey the land, there are systems that we showed them the F-frame. Some of my teachers at the farm, they showed them the F-frame, how it is being used. We could use all these, synergies and see how we can develop like the land holistically. Not to put in a lot of money, but also gaining the skills. It's really very important.
So Marcy, do you see what you started by saying that your father donated 2 acres of land?
That's wonderful.
This is beautiful. I'm so excited. Honestly, it's like when the Y.E.A course first started, I was like, no, I don't want to go to Africa. Then I said, okay, I'll go to Africa. And now I'm saying,
Now
I
she's
might
like,
just end up living there.
I might just buy a place over there.
Because there's so much that can be done.
Your homeland is calling you.
Carol, you can't.
Really.
That's why
Automatically in the community, there are people
Carol,
there are people in Ginger. So Rakisha might become here at her home.
I know, I have a home.
Yeah.
But Carol, when you see the place, you will see what I mean about falling in love with it.
Mhm.
Seriously, I'll share some pictures with you that I have.
Mm.
But it's just amazing,
Amazing.
you know.
Well, I'm looking forward to my trip. And Raksha,
Well,
you and I have to get together around my passport. We got
so
to-
one of the places I want to take you to
Mhm.
is the source of the Nile. And if it's still what I think it is like, we can have breakfast there. It is the most amazing place. My dad used to take us there every Sunday morning to have breakfast there.
What's it called?
It's the source of the Nile.
The source
So
of the
yeah, so you're sitting on top of this hilly area. You can look at where the Nile starts. You can see the White Rapids and stuff. But it's also a place where we could see the hippopotamuses, you know, the elephants drinking. And I don't know if things have changed. They probably have. This is me going 50 years back. But it was my dad's favorite place. And
Oh,
every Sunday he used to take us there to eat. And he would cook breakfast and we would have it right there lakeside.
right.
So I definitely want to recreate that for you and Christy
Very
and
cool.
everyone.
I'm so looking forward to my trip. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I am applying for a grant to do the documentary when I'm over there.
That is
I-
so good.
I'm
And
applying
I
for a
think
grant.
I can enroll somebody to sponsor our travel arrangements. So I'm having a conversation with 2 travel agents to see if they can sponsor our travel arrangements.
Yeah, I'm applying for a grant that actually is all about international documentaries.
Wonderful. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Very,
I'm-
very excited about that. I'll let
And
you
if
know how that goes,
if
but
we have the farm, and I'm telling you, if we have the farm, I'm at least staying there 3 months. I want that farm set up, and I want these guys to be making money. I honestly want them to be off the grid, self-reliant, making a difference,
yeah. No, thriving,
you know,
thriving,
Definitely.
guys, thriving.
definitely.
Don't settle
Juicy
for less.
juice, Y.E.A, juicy juice.
Y.E.A. juicy juice. Thriving, guys, thriving.
I'm so excited. So
And
excited.
Coach Fred has this vision that he wants to manufacture the juice and put it in bottles that has our name on it, Juicy Juice Project.
It's
Y.E.A.
it's very possible.
And get
It's
it
very
out into the
possible.
stores over there. He's got a big vision for this program. That's why I want to make sure that whoever he's getting the juice from, the fruit from,
There are people.
they're our people.
There are farms and there are people. Definitely.
So Richard, your papayas, it's going to be in a juicy juice.
Real, I'm happy.
The passion fruit, it's going to be in a juicy juice.
And now
Yep.
I've got the power to grow papaya at 10
Yes.
10 plus over 100 hectares actually.
Yes. We will definitely, but I am serious. I want to make sure that we are all being able to work together, that you benefit when Juicy Juice is going crazy, because I already know he is going to put way more women. He's got so many women that want to do this now. He goes on TV and talks about it. So you just want to really get, this thing is going to explode. And with a support structure behind him, it's really going to explode.
It's gonna make
I really truly believe we have, I think we had just 10 more registrations that came in. Guys, we're close to 100 students for October course. For our October Y.E.A course, we're close to 100 people. So if you have people that you want in this course, please get them registered, because I've got to cut it off at 100. I am not doing more than 100 people. It doesn't serve our program. not enough people get to share. And, you know, it's a lot of people. So, and it will be an amazing course because all of you guys are in it. And you're going to be bringing all the things you're up to and what's happening in your life and what you're declaring. And, you know, it's just going to get bigger and bigger, guys. And we will probably end up having to split this course.
Yeah.
And
I have a feeling.
And I need facilitators like yesterday that will lead the course. I need more people that want to do that. So, you know, Ali joined. Thank you, Ali. Massey joined. Thank you, Massey. And that you could lead this in your own language even. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So, and then we've got Umar that's joined the facilitator training. And guys, the facilitator training, we do that. We do that every week. Okay. And it's our leadership training. If you want to be a leader in Y.E.A, it's on Thursdays from 12 to 1. And I invite you guys to come see what we're up to, what we're doing. If this is something you think you could lead in your community or in another community somewhere, because this course is going to get very big and we won't be able to have 100 people in a course and really do it justice. We really need about 50. And then the coaches. We need really around 50 people in a course. So I need more facilitators that are willing to learn, willing to be able to deliver this. Okay. So I'm putting it out there. I'm letting you guys know. Leadership. I'm looking for leaders. People rise to the top and say, I'm the one and want to learn how to do this. I need as many as I can get so that this is everywhere. But really and truly 50 students is really what we're looking for. And this next course, Teresa, don't get scared, but we're leaning toward 100 people in this course. And
I love that.
And it's exciting. It's so exciting. It's so exciting.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it's so exciting. So I'm very, very excited about it. But we really do want to, we want to make sure once we have enough facilitators and enough coaches leading, we can break off and do other programs, different times, different days. But yeah, and the facilitator, the main facilitator will get paid. That's another thing around it. The facilitators will get paid because this isn't going to be a free program forever. We wanted to give this free so we could get a lot of people coming and seeing what it's all about. And then you go out and you talk to people, and it isn't going to be a free program forever, guys. So please, please, please. And we're going to make sure it's affordable for Africa. So it's not going to be anything like what we charge over here. But I'm just letting you know, the main facilitators will get paid for leading this program because they're going to have to take on a lot of other things besides just delivering the course. I'm going to work with them to make sure they're managing how things are going, the coaches, all of it. There's a lot of training involved, but it's available. Okay. All right. Well, guys, it is 12:35. I'm going to say we've ended our call today. Thank you so much for coming today and all that you are up to and sharing. And wow, we're going to expand. We're going to expand big. We really are. I'm declaring Y.E.A will be a household word over in Africa. It will be.
It will with juicy juice.
Juicy juice. Oh my God. The organic farms, everything, guys, everything. Y.E.A is going to be a household word over there. Young Entrepreneur Alliance. We are going to support, we're going to support entrepreneurs everywhere, 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 everywhere.
It is a declaration that
Christy came
everyone
back
in the
on.
community will be consuming the juice from papaya.
Yes.
They will be
Yes.
using your papayas.
Oh, yes, we will. For sure. Christy, can you talk before we end our call? No, maybe not. She's really not having an easy time of it here. All right. So anyway, but I just want to thank everyone for coming. Invite whoever you want to have be in this program for October. Invite them to this call. Let them see what we're up to, what we're doing, how the community is coming together. We're connecting the dots. We're working together. Everyone wins. And Richard, you win, we win.
Wow.
Richard,
Wow.
did you see my, did you see it in the book? I put your names on it. You win, we win. It says, I win, you win. Yeah.
We all win together.
We all win
I've
together.
never seen
We
the
all
book,
win, and that is it. We all win.
That's the spirit.
but
That is what that's what
the
the
winning is
community
all
is all
about
about.
the winning is all about the community.
Yes,
So I can't win alone. Everyone here must win.
we all win. We all win. We all win.
Mm.
When
We're
you win,
all gonna win.
we all win. Yes, that is absolutely right. We understand that everyone thrives in here, and no one's left behind, guys. No one's left behind. Okay. Awesome. Well, Christy,
Bye, guys.
oh, she dropped off again.
She dropped
Anyway,
off again.
Thank you, guys. Teresa, I'm going to message you on WhatsApp. We're going to figure out a time
Okay.
to catch up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see
Hey,
you
when
guys
when is
later.
Anita's fashion
Oh,
show?
Anita. Oh, really quickly, guys.
September.
Anita,
Yeah, but we're in
18th.
September.
September
18th.
18th. September
Yeah.
18th. She is doing she's doing her fashion show on Zoom right here. September 18th. We did a flyer. I'm going to be putting it out so everyone knows about it, but we created a flyer on Canva and we're ready to go. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Be
Bye,
safe, guys.
everyone.
Bye.
Yes,
Okay.
my
And the
time.
recording will be out very shortly. Okay. Bye.